Hi, I'm Becky Parker with Gubers of Southeast Texas, here to do my presentation on Autopay. The purpose of our Autopay project is because credit card fees are on the rise. We have businesses complaining. They're also hurting our bottom line. So currently credit card fees went up from 1.5 to almost 10% in some cases. And now companies are also adding a percentage per transaction, plus they're charging monthly equipment fees. Credit card expenses are the largest expense that a business has little to no control over. So our customers are complaining. We came up with an option for them, which is to switch everyone from pay on pickup, which is what we currently do. Every time our drivers arrive, they actually have a little credit card called a Stripe card that they pay with. So obviously we're paying a credit card charge there, and then Gubers also pays one to our back end. So essentially we pay those fees twice. The restaurants usually cover half of it and pass half of it along to the customer. When our businesses started complaining, most of our mom and pops, we started looking for a solution. And one of the things that we did was evaluate how it impacts our restaurant. So the biggest thing is those fees, along with the transaction fee. Small businesses also are subject to a low volume transaction fee. So if you're a big restaurant, say Cheddar's or Texas Roadhouse, you're not paying the same as a mom and pop that only does 100 orders a day. You're paying double that. We at Gubers are mainly doing mom and pop restaurants, so this has a huge impact on the restaurants that we love and care about. Businesses or our normal restaurants make 20 to 30% profit, and if you're taking 3 to 5% of that in credit card fees, they're losing a lot of money there that's easily recoverable. How does it impact Gubers, us as a company? So for every transaction that we pay on pickup, we're paying that credit card fee to the restaurant, at least half, if not all of it, depending on the restaurant. And then we also pay our back end fee to our back end software to process that credit card as well. So combining both fees, we pay 5 to 8% for every transaction. When we started doing our evaluation, we discovered that we could easily save $500 to $1,000 per week in pure profit just by eliminating credit card fees. So that keeps more money in our pocket and in our customers or our restaurant partners. How much does it really cost? So we did a brief Excel chart to kind of break it down, and it does it by the amount of the transaction. So if you're looking at just $15, at the highest percentage rate using 3.25, we know some of them did go up to 10, but we're using what we know from our partners, and the max that we've heard of so far is 3.25. They're paying 49 cents on that order. So on a $15 order, they're actually only making $14.50. But it gets better, because if you go to the end, at the end of the month, say they've done $5,000 in credit card transactions, they've actually put down $162 in fees. Now that's just the percentage. That's not the per transaction fee. That's not the low volume penalty. And that's not any equipment fees that they might pay on the back end as well. So our solution was to transfer everyone to ACH or automatic deposit, whichever name you want to call it. And what this does is, instead of our drivers paying with their little credit card, they simply go and pick up the food, and our back end processes that payment and pays it out directly to the restaurant, to their bank account. That skips the credit card fees for us as Gubers of SETX, and it skips the credit card fees that my mom and pops are paying to their credit card companies. They do have the ability to choose daily, weekly, or monthly payout, whichever suits their needs best. How we went about informing them: number one, we did direct face-to-face. We do have a little check-in sheet that we use that we pass directly to a manager or an employee, and we actually have that section highlighted that this is a new option that we're offering. In some cases, we were unable to speak directly to the owner. A lot of owners aren't in their business every day. So we did start with some Facebook messaging and also some emails for any of the businesses that we had emails for. So we did our best to get the word out there. Currently, we're not doing too bad. At the time I did this report, I think we had 14% of our restaurants on Autopay now. I think over the weekend we've actually added some more, so it's about 15 to 16% now. With everyone that we add, we're going to see an increase in our profit. It was really interesting that just the first few that we added, we saw about $50 a week automatically in profits increase. So this is where we're currently at, but we're not done yet. We still have a lot of work to do. Since we started this, we've learned how profitable it can be for us and our partners. So we're going to continue to push this. With a lot of our restaurants, you have to introduce something, give them a little while to think about it, and then go back to them. So our future plans are to continue to get in our restaurant partners, try to book that face-to-face appointment with them, and explain it using our chart and all the information we've collected to show them how we can save them. And in the end, everyone wins, because if we eliminate the credit card fees, well, that means more profit in their pocket, more profit in our pocket, and eventually less cost to the consumers. So we think this is a win-win for everyone involved, and we will continue to work on this throughout the rest of the year. Thank you.